As you guys can see by the title of the video, it's very simple. The things you can accomplish this year, there's so many things you can do. There's so many things you can focus on. And one of them shouldn't be playing video games. One of them should be getting rid of video games and building up your habits and fixing your habits. That's the best thing you can do, fixing your habits. The habits you don't like, because you can have bad habits and then you can have good habits. But one thing you guys could focus on is building up a social media presence. So that's a very good accomplishment that you guys can do. That's something I'm gonna focus on this year completely and entirely. Another thing you guys can do is focus on a combat sport or a sport in general. Doesn't really matter. Another thing you guys can do is starting to go to the gym or starting to build up healthy habits. There's so many things you guys can focus on that you guys can work on. Something I'm gonna work on is losing 20 pounds, 28 pounds specifically. I want to get down to 180. So I'm 6 foot, 208 pounds right now. So if I get down to 180, I'll look perfect. I'm a little chubby right now. I'm probably like 22% body fat. So if I get down to 180, I'll probably be like 15% body fat, which would be perfect. I think that'll be a very good goal. Another goal that you guys can have is learning how to fix your verbiage. Not saying not saying having a very clear and clarified speech pattern that is going to help you communicate your ideas and philosophies to the world a lot better. And that's very hard to develop, but with time and effort and noticing yourself saying and it's a very good way to actually achieve that. So one thing I've done is whenever I say I try to focus on not saying it. It's pretty self-explanatory. I think about it, and then whenever I say or whatever, I notice it, catch it, and then fix it. So my next line or next form of saying things, I either slow it down or I just pause a little bit. You'd rather have a pause in your speech than an or it kind of has more impact on what you say. People actually stop and listen a lot better. Whenever you do say people don't really stop and listen as good, as clear. They realize that your thoughts are not there 100%. So it's not the easiest habit to develop, but it's definitely doable, and I recommend it a lot. Another habit that I recommend is fasting one day out of the week, whole 24 hours. This will really clean out your system and challenge your brain. It's going to be very fun. It's not going to be the best thing in the world, but it's going to at least show you how to fast. Another habit you guys can do is, or another thing you guys can focus on, another goal you guys can accomplish is learning a new skill, such as piano, advertising, marketing, sales. Yeah, because I was looking at my watch. Okay, so another thing you guys could actually learn is online marketing, which is a pretty good skill to have. Online sales, creating videos, editing, having a team, making discords, being a mod, starting a Twitch stream. You guys can do so many things. There's so many things you guys can do. It's endless. You guys can learn how to draw, how to edit, and then upload those edits on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those platforms. You guys really got to take advantage of social media, especially as of today, because social media is where it's at, man. Everybody's on it. 3 billion people use it daily. So you guys could only imagine the amount of money there is moving in that. There's a lot of money moving. So it's very easy to be lazy and just play video games and watch TV and watch Netflix and scroll through TikTok and be a consumer. And I understand that because I'm a consumer. I've been a consumer for many years, and now I'm finally trying to be a producer, and I'm trying to let go of who I used to be to become the person I want to be. And it's not easy. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience, and it takes a lot of self-belief, lack of self-doubt. So if you have a lack of self-doubt, you'll be fully confident in what you do. And I'm feeling more confident speaking to you guys to the camera. Every video, it gets either more views or I get a subscriber, which is going to be a slow and steady build, but it's going to be a build nonetheless. And as long as I keep on adding value to my content and I keep on producing content, one day one of these videos will hit. Definitely, I know that for a fact. So I just need to keep it going, be consistent. Consistency is key, like in anything in life. You're not going to get good at anything if you don't do it every single day or if you don't do it weekly. Another thing you guys could focus on is writing down your thoughts, meditating. There's so many goals you guys can do. There's so many things you can focus on. Reading books, you know. This year can be a year of productivity or a year of procrastinating. You know, watching videos like this, yeah, it's gonna get you closer to your goals. But at the end of the day, you need to take action. You need to actually start producing content. You need to start up a YouTube channel, whether that's playing video games, uploading, editing. Doesn't matter. You guys need to do something, at least something. Self-help. You know, start creating thumbnails, start editing videos, start doing this and that, start putting an interesting video together. All of that takes into account. You know, this is a new year, new me. People joke around like that, but it is true. It's a new year. It's a whole new number. It's a whole new playing field. And you guys have a mental shift within the year, no matter what. Everybody has a mental shift going into the new year. Everybody feels like they're going to be productive, and a lot of people fail within 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and that's fine. But you got to be able to bounce back. Always be able to bounce back. One of the goals I set out for myself is no porn, no fat throughout this entire year. And I know as long as I keep a streak going, it's going to be very doable. You know, I want to focus on my business. I want to get, because I'm doing SMMA, social media marketing. I want to get at least 2 clients by the end of this month, and it's very doable as long as I do outreach and I focus solely on that. As long as I do 100 messages a day and I try to do 30 to 40 cold calls a day. If I do that consistently every single day, I'll sign a client for sure. I'm a very confident individual. I'm a very capable individual, and that's something you guys got to be able to tell yourself, that you're a very confident, capable, and strong, will-minded individual, because that will allow you to actually do the things that a strong-minded individual will do. A very well-powered individual will do. A very capable individual will do. You guys need to realize that the person you become is the identity you identify yourself with, and that's going to be the best thing you guys can do. You know, if your identity is being a millionaire, then you guys need to identify with being a millionaire. Start developing the habits, not playing video games. Video games are not made for millionaires, and you guys need to understand that. You know, I don't play video games no more. I played FIFA yesterday. I played like around 2-3 games, and I played it against my brother, which is pretty fun. This is going to create memories, but for the most part, I didn't play video games for months upon months. They're a waste of time, a waste of energy. Yeah, they're pretty fun, but you know, there's only temporary fun. Once you're done playing and you put the video game down, you're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel accomplished. You know, I feel accomplished doing this, uploading a YouTube video. I'm like, yes. The last video I uploaded got about 70 views, and although that's not a lot, it's still a lot better than what I was doing before. I was getting 2 views, 3 views. Now I'm getting at least 70, 60, you know, and if I keep it going, if I keep the momentum going, keep it uploading, keep it going, you know, by the end of this year, I'll be having 60,000 views, 80,000 views. You guys got to realize this is the start of something new. I'm still a seed. The leaf hasn't even come out yet. Like, that's tremendous. And you guys got to understand that anything you guys start, you guys are going to be bad at. And focus on being bad at first. Focus on being bad. It's fine. That's a tip I can give you guys. Do as bad as you can on your first day. But just keep on showing up. Keep on showing up. Keep on being consistent. It's fine. Near my head, dude. I don't really like my haircut right now because it's all wobbled out. I have bed head, so you guys can see. It's like a mohawk. But whatever, man. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Focus on your goals. Focus on accomplishing something new this year. Don't lie to yourself. It's fine to fail, but it's not fine to give up. Never forget that.